Depending on the character's roles, some liberties to keep the plot moving are unrealistic. What I'm focused on is learned behavior, something you see over time. That is why I like series, because it starts to develop a character into a person and it constrains the writer into how the character can react. If you violate the spirit of the character, then you soon will find interest in the books will disappear. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. Coming out. The Odyssey. Scott mentions about how difficult it is to come out. There's always a new level. That he is trying, it's just too hard. His parents are not happy, trying to ignore it completely, and trying to get him to ignore it as well. He understands his closet will never be bad enough to destroy the love Scott and Tom has. He then asks if it will ever get easier, and why does it have to be so hard? When at your lowest, it does seem to get better. In this case, it comes from Scott's best friend on the team, who stands up for Scott. Someone that Scott had not told yet because of fear of leaving the closet, and he already knew. But since Scott hadn't said anything and it hadn't gotten in the way of the friendship, he was letting Scott decide when to bring it up. Since the bashing and the teammate gloating, he showed Scott that there is some that know you that can rise above your assumptions. Yes, Scott's parents are struggling and trying to pressure Scott to change. Yes, the teammate would gladly have beaten Scott or outed him, taking great pride in destroying Scott's life, or at least try, but not all are intolerant and hateful. There is good and bad, but at least not all the people he knows offer caring and love with conditions. Those that understand what unconditional caring means are the only true ones you should want around you. The rest ask too high a price for their love. Some might need time, and you should give them time. Just because they are struggling, it does not mean they love you any less, or that they truly never had a clue you were anything other than what you pretended to be. While the thoughts are inspired by the book, it does not imply the writer intended to inspire the thoughts I have. The attempt is to start a discussion and get people to think about human behavior from the perspective of the closet. How this might lead to problems that make friends or partners or even business relationships difficult. I can understand why some would dismiss this effort. I find reminders in how the characters behave with memories of my own experiences and then explore that aspect. It's meant to start people to think. It is not meant to imply I am right. If you do not share the ideals with others, then how will you know if you're right? When talking, the focus should be on challenging and exposing your ideals, not in changing other opinions. That would only lead to frustration, since the only person you can change is yourself.